first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down. Here's Cousins. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his target.
Touchdown, Packers! Will Tye, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Black 58 round.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Given 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The linebacker, Eric Walden, the one to get him down. To throw is Cousins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The open man is Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Here we go.
A give to Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Elliott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
23 yards on the play. Cousins on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, LA! Randall Cobb, 89 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way.
It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Black.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
This is Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney merciless. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On third and long, it's Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ace! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Hut, 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 hut.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace, ace.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. This is caught with a catch right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They go play action. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Cousins. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Crowder, 77 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Mahomes now on first down, rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cobb. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
A handoff to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And some room to roam now. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. The 30, the 20, 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Randall Cobb with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Yellow, it's in there, yellow. Hey, there you go, 48.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Listen to me.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice...
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left! Left, 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 left! Black 58 rail! Black...
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On 1st and 10, Cousins looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Here we go.
On play action, Cousins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ready!
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Ace. Ace. 57.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
This is Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the